Yeah, I want to get your picture, Ruth, because you haven't been here for 40-some years.
That's
Don't know when you're going to come back
almost
again.
50.
Huh?
I bet you it was about 50 years. How long you been here? 41.
We went for a little ride and picked up some things, and they come along, see?
Yeah.
And they, last time they were here, they were staying in Uncle Alfred's place right there next door.
There was a creek that run right down through there.
That I don't remember.
When they put the road in here,
Yeah.
then it changed it.
But it would be that long ago, I guess so.
Well,
In the
I'm
early
saying-
50s.
yeah.
We were married.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it would be early 50s.
Yeah.
Yeah. A long time ago. Thank God we're here to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
a
have-
lot of fun. Bye, cabin. Again.
Gonna
I
go
have to put my oh, there.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. Hi, John.
We're not going.
There's the honeymoon couple. They want to stay. We'll leave you here.
Let me do it when you can.
Okay.
Because I'm always afraid that's coming.
Oh, yeah. Get on out of here. Everything's wet. Damn. You'll have a heavy dew. Well,
Now
I'll tell
when
you
you-
about, you see that glass that was in that barbecue there, you know?
Yeah.
Well, we were up here with Mother and we were having steak. And John was cooking them. It was misting out a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
And he just took our steak off of there.
Yeah.
Got it in and was sitting down. And
That
that
thing
blew
blew?
the glass right out of it.
You gotta be kidding.
No, one more second and we wouldn't have had no meat.
Oh
There's
my
a guy out there on the river walleye fishing.
Lucky for him.
Yeah.
We got to go back home.
I'll take them when I can.
You're in therapy, aren't you?
Boy, it's so easy for you to be self-righteous about this. You know, when I was your age, I'd been married 10 years and I had 2 children. After a point, life doesn't change very much. You know, you see the same people, you do the same work, you have the same conversations over and over again. You've been doing it for 20 years, you think you're going to be doing it for another 20. Then, one day, there's this woman, and she makes you feel things that you haven't felt in such a long time. And, look who I'm talking to, Peter Pan and Tinkerbell.
So you're in love with her. It's serious.
No, it's over.
And that scene we saw today?
I was trying to break it off. It was an adventure. It was a diversion. Made me realize I like the life I have. So, how about I take you boys out to dinner?
I don't think so, Dad. You go if you want to.
Why not? Not hungry?
No, Dad, I just don't feel like being with you tonight.
Well, I'd ask you for a hug, but that's not really my style.
Yeah, we know.
I guess it was pretty silly of me to think that I could buy you off.
Not that silly.
Well, it's yours if you want it. Don't hate me.
Face it, Mike, we need a new roof.
We do not need a new roof.
We don't need a new roof?
What I need are some tropical birds and a talking hippo to complete the rainforest effect.
Mike, we got no choice. We gotta cash Dad's check.
If we cash Dad's check, it means we forgive him for what he's done.
And if we don't, we drown.
What a fascinating existential dilemma.
Michael, he said it was over.
Until the next affair, and the next one, and the next one after that.
Yeah, and $9,000 a pop, maybe we should encourage him, huh?
It's not funny, Dave.
can see you're not going to get over this easily, are you?
Well, are you?
Well, to be honest with you, it doesn't surprise me all that much. And I've known for a long time what a selfish person Dad can be. I think you just figured it out for the first time today.
That's not true. I know that Dad wasn't the world's greatest father. Not one of those guys who came to every Little League game. Or any. Never tossed me his car keys on a Saturday night. Yeah, son, have a good time. I remember when he told me there was no Santa Claus. I was 2.
But this... Okay, Mike, okay. Hold the grudge. But how is that going to fix the roof?
Well, let me tell you something about Mike Stratford, mister. Mike Stratford would rather stick to his principles than have a roof over his head. Mike Stratford would do the backstroke through his living room before he would cash that check. Mike Stratford...
Let me tell you something about Richard Stratford. He's glad he lives downstairs. I'm just going to leave this here. Just in case you change your mind.
Like you just stepped out of a salon.
Salon Selectives mousses and gels for control, spritzes and sprays for hold. Your combination works even better together for salon-styled hair.
Red Lobster announces great new trios, like our Atlantic Trio, just $6.99.
$6.99.
Or crab legs, juicy scallops, and shrimp.
Love it.
So hurry in right now for our great new trios at Red Lobster.
Officially, we don't know what the heck it is.
All I can say about this, it feels good.
Ladies, chill out.
You could poke someone's eye out like that.
Yeah, they're out there having fun in that warm California sun.
I'm Charles Kuralt. Our neighborhood libraries are caught in a financial squeeze that could close the book on many of them. The story this Sunday morning.
One of America's oldest golf championships, played on one of the PGA's toughest golf courses, the Centel Western Open, continuing tomorrow.
You've got a double date with Norman Lear. First, the television series that changed television, All in the Family. Then on Sunday dinner, a man in his 50s tries to prove you're never too old. Do his young girlfriend and his grown-up family agree? All new laughs after All in the Family Classics tomorrow on CBS.
Way to go, Dad.
Okay.
Thank you. We like stars at night and sunny days, stock car races and double plays. We like hats, cats, and rock and roll, birthday cakes and the Super Bowl. North and south, east and west, the look of America is CBS. The look is CBS. The look of America is CBS. The look is CBS. We like playing ball and shooting pool after hours and after school. We like old jeans and fax machines, good friends and the American dream. The time is now. The word is yes. The look of America is CBS. The look is CBS. The look of America is CBS. The look is CBS.
This is CBS.
Well, good evening, everybody. Sure has been a busy couple of hours in the weather office, and if you're watching us from extreme southern areas, of Osceola County and perhaps southern areas of Clare County, northern Isabella, and areas eastward into Gladwin County, you really know what I'm talking about. Vivid lightning could be a possibility of severe weather breaking out. And let's take a look at the areas covered within a severe thunderstorm watch, although it does look like the time being the heaviest will likely be in this sector.
Burger King asks, introducing 3 delicious international chicken sandwiches, fixed, fresh, served hot.
Have it your way.
The Italian way, white meat chicken with mozzarella cheese covered in marinara sauce. The French way, chicken with ham, Swiss cheese, and mayonnaise. The American way, chicken, American cheese, lettuce, tomato, and mayonnaise.
What's your way?
The international chicken sandwich for a limited time at Burger King. Your way, right away.
So once again, severe thunderstorm watch in effect for much of this area here, but as you can see with the radar system, best chance for severe weather is central Michigan. See you later.
And now, from the Rappaport Broadcasting System is the All Sports Cable Network's Sports Central.
Hi, I'm Gail Roberts.
I'm Bobby Tannen. And welcome to Sports Central.
Let's turn first to basketball, where last the Boston Celtics brought home another victory over the Cleveland Cavaliers, and now we're going to the playoffs with full speed ahead. Now let's go to the world of tennis, Bobby.
Thank you, Gail.
Oh, disgusting. I'll be taking the next plane out. Don't worry, I'm all dressed. I do look the part. Ta-ta.
Oh, Gail, why did you leave me? You've been very, very naughty. Poor Gail. Poor Bobby Tannen. What does a gentleman wear for revenge? I know, I'll wear my hat. It's time for a visit from Nick because I just don't take rejection very well.
At universities like this,
Clinical studies prove there's a way to lose weight safely and effectively without caffeine or caffeine nervousness. It's Dexatrim. Dexatrim helps you control your appetite so you can lose weight without feeling hungry. And no other weight loss product has more published medical studies to show that it works. In fact, studies prove that 4 out of 5 people lost weight with Dexatrim. Now that's powerful proof.
Dexatrim, medically proven to help you lose weight.
Burger King introduces 3 delicious international chicken sandwiches.
What's your way?
The Italian way, the French way, the American way. The international chicken sandwich for a limited time at Burger King. Your way, right away.
Okay, blankets.
Blanket.
Bunny.
Bunny.
Donut.
Donut.
What kind of an example is that?
Oh.
Yeah, come on, try these.
Introducing Kellogg's Nutri-Grain cereal bars.
These new?
Uh-huh.
New Kellogg's Nutri-Grain bars have whole grain goodness with real fruit filling, no preservatives or cholesterol.
Good, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kellogg's Nutri-Grain bars can start your morning off right.
Have we got everything? Baby.
New Kellogg's Nutri-Grain bars.
Here's an eye drop so refreshing you won't believe your eyes.
Wow.
It's Visine Extra. It gets the red out while an extra medication cools, soothes, moisturizes, and protects. Get Visine Extra.
Grandma visits the family man to move the furniture and spoil the kids. What else will she do?
I decided to move down here. Won't it be great to have me here all the time?
Monday.
On Murphy Brown, we're like a family. So even though I'm the boss, people sometimes wonder who's really in control. Well, the answer is simple. I am.
Hope you had a light lunch, Miles.
The show is Murphy Brown. The look is CBS.
Oh, sweet grandmother of testosterone and estrogen. Making kissy face and goo-goo eyes on my damn network. That's not what people tune in to watch. They want to see you all fight and argue and banter and mess up.
Well, things have changed. I mean, what do you expect us to do? Just turn off our feelings like water from a spigot?
That is exactly what you're supposed to do. And that is exactly what you're gonna do.
We're not actors, Mr. Rappaport. We're real. We're sportscasters.
Well, from now on, you're gonna be actors. Tell 'em, Mac.
Until further notice, you two will be the new guest co-hosts on the Rappaport Late Night Comedy Classic Talkorama, starring Richard Belzer.
What on earth is that?
See, from midnight till 6 a.m., Belzer presents a classic comedy film and then takes phone questions during the breaks.
Well, we don't know anything about comedy.
Yeah.
Watch, I'll prove it.
All right.
A gorilla and a penguin walk into a bar, and nothing funny happens, see?
Oh, gee, Gail. I'm not that unfunny. A gorilla and a penguin, they walk into a bar. The gorilla says to the bartender, give me a beer and give my friend, the penguin, a beer. Well, that's the joke.
A couple of rebels here, sir. I think maybe we better rethink that.
Yeah, rethink a little bit, because the only funny person I ever knew was Curly from the Three Stooges.
I don't give a damn. You two start tonight, and you will continue until you stop spreading summer honey all over my damn network. Let me get the hell out of here. Those penguins from Bobby's Joke just stunk up the whole room.
Belzer.
Okay, we're back. I'm Richard Belzer, as you may have guessed. It's 3 a.m. and you're watching the Rappaport Late Night Comedy Classic Talkorama. Tonight, my two special co-hosts, I'm sure you all know from the Rappaport Comb Award, ACN's Bobby Tannen and Gail Roberts. Gail, Bobby, ready to take a few calls, or are you just glad to see me?
Sure.
Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, I have a question for Bobby.
What's your question, Sparky?
Oh, I don't have one.
No, I'm talking to the caller.
Oh.
Stay with me, okay, Bob? Babe? Thanks. Okay, what's your question?
Bobby, who is the mastermind behind the innovative visual optics in Chaplin's classic comedy, Modern Times?
Curly from the Three Stooges.
Yeah, right. And I host the show as a hobby because I'm independently wealthy and I want to be in Rappaport's basement the rest of my life. You know, so wrong. Gail, you want to try it?
I stand behind Bobby.
You know what? And I'll stand behind you, and the three of us will hop out of here like bunnies, okay? Is that good? Yeah. You know what? We should really give the caller the correct answer, though. Enough of our witty repartee here. The answer is Heinz Curly Erckmann, the genius of early German cinema, as I'm sure most of our viewers knew, and you guys, I'm sure.
Yeah, I know now.
You knew that, right?
Heinz.
Yeah. Heinz, yeah, 57 kinds of films he made. Okay, I'm sure the caller got that. All right, another call? You're on the air.
This is for Gail and Bobby.
Okay.
Who is considered the funniest film comedian?
Curly from the Three Stooges?
Wrong. Gail?
Steve Gutenberg.
Wrong. Curly Culp. Wrong.
Steve Gutenberg.
Wrong.
Andrew McCarthy.
Yeah, right. You know, I had a choice. I could have had battery acid poured into my pants, or I could have you two as co-hosts, and like a fool, I chose you two.
That was your famous off-color humor.
Nice hat, babe. Chim Chim Chiree. Hello, you're on the air. Please ask a long question, because we've got to fill some time here.
I have a question for Gail.
Okay. Fire away, babe.
Gail, which is your favorite type of comedy? Slapstick, drawing room, or farce?
Oh, gosh. That's a tough one.
Big one!
Excuse me, babe. Can you talk a little louder? Because some people on Jupiter didn't hear you.
Gail! Big one! Hey!
No, I know.
It's Nick.
And sounds like he's in the building.
Okay, let's go back to our movie, please. What's the deal here, babes? Who is this guy? Is this somebody that you used to date and now he's going to kill you and everyone in the building because you rejected him?
Yes! Gail! Dad, you're gonna die!
I know James Brown had a daughter.
I don't want to marry him, Mom. Just date him.
Oh.
He's not that much older, and he'll get a job.
My head.
You're gonna love his earring.
Where's my Anacin?
When you've got a splitting headache, reach for Anacin. Anacin relieves headache pain better than regular strength Bear or Bufferin.
Spike and I are glad you feel better, Mom.
Anacin, strong pain relief for splitting headaches.
What was that?
What was what?
I heard a noise.
Oh, it's nothing, honey.
Oh. There it is again.
What?
It's that noise again.
When you go back to sleep, I told you it's nothing, honey.
There's no mistaking that nut and honey taste. Crisp flakes of corn smothered in sweet honey and roasted peanuts.
Now, I suppose that was nut and honey.
Nope.
Kellogg's nut and honey.
That was the milk.
Crunch.
There's only one light beer with the big taste of Miller Genuine Draft. Cold filtered Genuine Draft Light. Discover Genuine Draft Light.
Look who's moving in next to Archie.
Hi, neighbor.
All in the family classics.
Let's see how wonderful it is when a watermelon rinds come flying out the window.
Then, on Norman Lear's Sunday dinner, what's an older woman want with a younger man?
He's a toddler. He's a child of me. What'd she say? Jailbait.
Sunday dinner right after All in the Family Sunday. When Dr. Fleischman moved to Alaska, he had to bring a golf course with him.
We'll call it Fleischman's Mini Pot.
Could this be just the beginning?
I love sushi.
Of a whole resort empire?
I'm right here on the banks of the Alaskan Riviera.
It's Joel's Moment of Truth on Northern Exposure, Monday.
L'chaim.
The All-Star Game on CBS.
Nick? Hey, Nick? Are you in here?
Nicky? Nicky Root? It's your old friend Bobby Tanner Jr.? Neighbor, you remember? Oh, God, where are we going to go? What are we going to do? Where are we going to go? What are we going to do? Oh, Gail, I'm scared. I'm scared.
Gee, Bobby. I never noticed what a chicken you are.
Oh, gee, Gail. I never had a girlfriend whose jilted ex-boyfriend wanted to shoot me.
there's no need for that kind of sarcasm. It was just a comment,
Look,
that's all.
If it's a guy with a knife, I'm on him like a cheap suit. If it's a bully, I'll whack him out. But guys like Nick, guys who don't take rejection well, I don't know. They terrify me. Oh! Oh, look, Gail, look. Let's untie them. Let's get out of here.
Gail, I think I found your ex here, babe.
Hi, Nick.
Oh, God, oh, God.
Fellas, I want you to think of me as a waiter in the restaurant of pain. And every time you open your mouth, you're ordering another entree.
Check, please.
Shut up, funny man. Now you two, get over here!
Okay. Okay, Bobby, come on.
No, not going.
Bobby!
No, come on, I'm not going. Not. I'm not. I'm not going.
It's a very nice scarf, Nick.
Why, thank you, Gail. It's not my best color, but I think I make it work.
Oh, do you ever? It brings out the circles under your eyes.
Anything this guy puts on just swings. Where did you get those scarves? Because I want to get like 3 or 4 different colors and wear them with...
Oh, can you all just patronize me a little bit more? Hey, Bob, are you afraid I might kill you? Well, don't be, because I'm going to kill everyone else first.
And not me?
You know, I just have to commend Mr. Rappaport over here on his incredible security system. Unbelievable, truly.
Not me?
Will you stop? And Nick, people are going to be coming in and out of here any minute.
Nah, they're not. I got this place sealed up tighter than a frog's tuchus. No one's coming in here.
Not me?
That is enough.
And I've got old Bells here running a stupid comedy movie through the end with no breaks. So nobody's gonna bother us all night long. Don't try using the phone. I've overridden the computer system and I've shut everything off.
Not me.
Will you stop it?
Bob, when I'm through killing everyone else,
yeah.
And don't worry, babe, you'll be the first. Then you and I are gonna be alone.
Is that good?
Why, sure, Bob. That's terrific. For me. You see, that way, I'll have time to take care of you the very best. Hey, you know what would be great? You can help me decide on the most painful way to die, and then I can do it to you. You stole Gail!
That's not true!
It's not true, it's not true. I always thought you made a very nice couple. In fact, and I think I speak for Gail when I say that if we've caused you any kind of inconvenience, that we're extremely sorry.
Gail?
What?
Pretty, sweet, sensuous Gail. And Tannen. Dirty, rotten, girl-stealing Tannen. It's time for you... Oh, I can't bear to watch. I'm sorry. To die! Run! 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 Nick is going to have some fun!
Would you lose respect for me now if I fainted?
What little I have left, yes.
Gail, Tannen, are you hiding from me? Come on out and let's play.
Oh.
Stay here. Help us. Help us.
There's my little Gail. Let's leave them tied up for a little while longer, okay?
Hey, Nick, it's Matt. Remember me?
cute, chubby guy I tied up a little while ago?
Yeah, that's me. Hey, listen, kid, I know you're upset and you're about to go on a killing spree, but listen, I just gotta tell you that's not the answer.
No? What is?
Well, you can go on with your life, find another girl, evolve as a person. Do you like sports? You know, I enjoy a paperback novel to chase my blues away.
Oh, shut the hell up, Mac! Now, son, this is R.J. Rappaport talking. I want you to listen up, and I want you to listen good. Now, how much? Hell, even a killer leads a little pocket change. How much to let us all go?
Well, what do you think you're worth?
Well, hell, I'm worth a cool $1 million anyway. Mac here, he ought to be worth, I don't know, 5,000, 6,000.
Are you kidding?
It's business.
It's an insult.
All right, 50,000 for Mac. And I'll tell you what, you can shoot Belzer if you want to. Hell, he's nothing but a damn comedian anyway.
Well, thanks a lot, Dave. I feel very loved.
Belz, what are you doing here?
Oh, nothing much. Just fearing for my life, cleaning my underwear. How about yourself?
Mr. Gunn? Oh, you want to give Mr. Belzer one of your bullets? Well, that's very generous of you.
Lord, gunplay. Mac, can you body shield me tied up like this? No. Fear makes you impertinent, doesn't it?
Nick, I want you to stop this. It's just not you, and it's not becoming.
Still criticizing, huh, Gail? I just can't measure up.
Okay, Nick. Okay, it was my fault. Yeah, I should have seen you needed help.
What, no telltale signs?
My father never took me to a ball game.
Why'd you kill him?
Nobody ever loved me. Nobody ever cared.
Oh, we love you, man.
We love you. We love you.
I love you.
I'm just mad about
You know what? That's not true, Nick. You were a wonderful environmentalist. Right, you did more for this planet than Ted Danson could ever dream of.
Yeah, but no one loved me for it. I saved whales, I recycled, I rode a bike. I pierced my ear. I tied my hair back in a trendy little ponytail, and I pretended I understood the ozone problem, and for what? So my girl could dump me for some loudmouth jock with an attitude problem.
Nick, I want you to put the gun down.
Listen to her, Nick. Just put it down before somebody gets hurt.
Yeah, you're smarter than this, Nick.
No, I guess you're right. I'm awful tired.
That's right. Put the gun down. Listen to her, son.
What's to get all worked up for anyway, Nick? We just slept together once.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bobby Footmouth.
Oh, sweet, great, granddaddy of pillow talk and locker room bravado. That idiot just signed their death warrants.
Slept together? Now you die, now you die, now you really die. Gail!
Bobby!
Gail! Watch me kill your boyfriend, Gail!
Okay, we gotta help Bobby. Come on!
I guess we ought to.
Yeah, this is really smart. Let's go where the guy is with the gun so we can get better aim at us. Is there like a suicide pact around here and I didn't know about? You know, comics know when to get off. So good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Been a great audience. Really appreciate it. Drive carefully and let me know how it comes out, okay? Thanks a lot.
Now, Gail, Bobby's a goner. Let's duck and run.
All right, listen, Nick. I'm starting to run out of patience. Oh, but not so fast that you should worry.
Stand back or it's dust!
Nick, I want you to stop it.
Or what, Gail? You'll dump me again? You'll emasculate me more? Oh, no, 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 no. I'm sorry, Gail. Chubby.
What?
No, little Chubby. That's me. Pick up that stick over there. Knock out Big Chubby.
Hey, who the hell are you talking about?
Something like that?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, Gail, I want you to take that stick, and I want you to knock out Little Chubby.
Anything's better than hearing that nickname again.
No. I'm sorry, Mac.
Beautiful. Now we're gonna have some real fun.
Oh, Nick, I'm on you. When you say things like that, you mean exactly the opposite.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I mean exactly the opposite. Get over there, Tannen, you knucklehead!
Nick, just stop this. Just
shut up, you bitch!
Oh, you said the B word. Gail hates that.
Oh, that's right. I called you the one name that you can't stand.
He called you a bitch.
Oh, Bobby. Bobby.
Oh, Gail. I always loved you. Go get him.
Oh, you bought this punk.
Wait, Gail. Gail, it's all right. It's all right. Gail, you beat him.
I did.
Yeah, real bad. You were wonderful.
Oh, darling, it's over. Can you get up?
Easy.
Okay, come on. Oh,
I was so frightened. Oh, wait.
okay.
It's mostly powder. Oh, girl. Darling, do you think less of me as a man because you're more of a man than me?
Bobby, you're all the man I need.
Oh, but that doesn't really answer my question.
There goes the toughest woman and the biggest coward I've ever seen in my life.
You know, it's hard to believe that all this happened because I called up old Nick over there and sent him a first-class ticket and told him to come down here and break up Bobby and Gail.
If this evening ended differently, I'm sure that my fatherless children would have really appreciated what a mastermind you are.
Well, I noticed that you didn't waste any time hitting me with that board.
Heat of the moment, sir.
Yeah, I had my back turned. You'd never be able to do that if I was facing you. Let me show you something. Pick up that board, Mac.
Sir.
Go ahead.
Sir, this is silly. I'm sure that you're right.
All right, take your best shot. Now, take your best shot.
What an idiot.
Introducing new Finesse Shampoo Plus Conditioner in one. Your shortcut to beautiful hair. New Finesse Shampoo Plus Conditioner self-adjusts to give you just the right amount of cleaning and conditioning in no time. Now gorgeous hair is only one step away. That's all. New Finesse Shampoo Plus Conditioner in one. Your shortcut to beautiful hair.
Let's say buenos dias to breakfast and tortillas. Come on, vamos. Let's go! Let's go! McDonald's is so close.
McDonald's introduces the breakfast burrito.
Scrambled huevos. That's an egg, man. Sausage, onions, and tomatoes. Don't forget the cheese. Don't forget the cheese.
Only 99 cents each.
McDonald's today.
The breakfast burrito, only 99 cents each at McDonald's today.
No, I just want to look at cars. Hey, did you know that the Mazda MPV made Car and Driver's 10 Best list? Oh, yeah? Second straight year. It's got a V6 engine. Great new luxury package, special paint, special wheels, power everything.
Look at all this leather.
See? Look at all the space. It's got room for all our kids.
Oh, now I see. Well, I could just quit my job and show for the kids.
Okay, yeah.
The Mazda MPV Luxury Edition.
It just feels right. Get out of my car.
It's Jessica and Rosie together again, starting with the ventriloquist whose stolen dummy pulls the strings on a crime.
Conspiracy, perjury, and murder.
Then, Rosie saves a man from prison.
Forgot how great it feels to actually win.
But can she save herself when his gratitude turns violent? It's Jessica and Rosie, Sunday.
Be here tomorrow when play continues in the Centel Western Open on CBS Sports. And this is the place to be Tuesday night for Major League Baseball's Midsummer Classic, the All-Star Game. Tuesday night on CBS Sports. Thanks for watching CBS Tonight. Now get ready for your local news.
One of America's oldest golf championships, played on one of the PGA's toughest golf courses, the Centel Western Open, continuing tomorrow.
McCabe wants to put a dangerous mobster away. Can Jake protect the only witness?
You win it now. You put this guy away, he can't hurt you.
On Jake and the Fat Man. Then, warning, you're about to enter a jungle. Your first mistake, you brought your car. Driven to extremes. An all-new 48 Hours, Wednesday after Jake and the Fat Man.
This is CBS.
There's nothing quite like a hovercraft, the perfect recreational hunting, fishing ATV that's fun for all seasons. Glide on the snows of winter or skim the waters of a hot summer day. Hovercraft allows you to fly over lakes, up streams, through swamps, grass and mudflats, over snowfields, and thicker, thin ice. Hovercraft is the latest life-saving response vehicle, ideal for the rescue of fishermen, hunters, and snowmobilers. Enjoy the excitement of the jet set in an affordable hovercraft. For information, call Great Lakes Recreation at 616-634-7474. Dealer inquiries invited.
Now that summertime is officially upon us with plenty of sunny skies and warm temperatures, we know that many of you have been taking photographs around central and northern Michigan.
So Bill and I would like you to give us a chance to share your scenic pictures with our TV 9 and 10 viewers.
Send us a couple of pictures and Mike and I would be glad to use them during our daily weather reports.
So send your snapshots to Weather Pictures, TV 9 and 10, Post Office Box 627, Cadillac, Michigan 49601.
And make sure you send us a duplicate. Pictures are non-refundable.
And now, the 9 and 10 late news, the most complete report of the day's events from Northern Michigan's news leader.
A venerable Traverse City landmark has a new lease on life tonight. Good evening, everyone. I'm John McGowan for the news leader. The 118-year-old Park Place Hotel officially swung open its doors to the public just hours ago, though it looked as if it might have happened 70 years ago. Kirk Gleason explains.
Are you for bootlegging or against it? I'm for bootlegging. How about bathtub gin?
With a lavish Roaring 20s style party, Traverse City's Park Place Hotel announced itself once again to the world Saturday night. Revelers, many sporting period attire, celebrated the brick structure's resurrection from its most recent round of troubles. Since first opening in 1873, the money problems of different owners have repeatedly threatened the park's existence. In 1989, Traverse City's Rotary Club rescued the building from bankruptcy court for $2 million, then sank another $8.5 million into renovations.
We tried to make it look just the way it should look, and we think that our interior designers have done an outstanding job.
Hotel backers consider the vitality of the Park Place to be very closely linked with the continued health of Traverse City's downtown. They consider any investment in this edifice, which overlooks the business district, as a good business investment. Plans for the Park Place also include a cooperative venture with Northwestern Michigan College, wherein hospitality students will train on the job. In fact, proceeds from the $150 a couple event go to fund the plan.
That's our most important reason for buying the hotel, was to establish an educational partnership with Northwestern Michigan College for the purposes of expanding their hospitality program.
But in the true spirit of the Jazz Age, fun was a more important consideration than business. And sometimes that is good business. At the Park Place, this is Kirk Gleason for TV 9 and 10, the news leader.
And here's a note for trivia buffs. When the Park Place first opened its door 118 years ago, it was known as the Henry Campbell House. And you'll be able to see even more of tonight's celebration on a special television documentary of the history of the Park Place. The program, produced by Central Michigan University Public Television, will trace the history of the hotel from 1873 when it first opened. The 30-minute program is scheduled to air July 18th on 6 public TV stations in northern Lower Michigan. On the night beat tonight, the Roscommon County Sheriff's Department reports at least one person is dead following a traffic accident just before 7 o'clock tonight. Details are still sketchy. 4 ambulances were required at the scene. Jaws of life were used to remove at least one victim. The accident happened in Markey Township. And deputies say no seatbelts were worn. No other information is available at this time. And 5 people escaped serious injury this evening when a gasoline fire on a small boat forced them into the waters of Intermediate Lake in Antrim County. Marine Deputy Jerry Klooster says the 5 were rescued by another boat about 200 yards from shore. One person suffered second-degree burns. The other 4 suffered less serious burns and sought their own treatment. The boat is described as a total loss. Well, it's not yet known the cause. It's also not yet known the cause of that fire. It remains under investigation. Meantime, fire officials in Perryville, Maryland, say an explosion and fire has left at least 34 people injured and 1 person missing and presumed dead. The explosion destroyed 3 buildings and damaged a dozen others this morning. They believe the original explosion occurred in a sandwich shop. One man who lives near the scene described the force of the blast.
I was laying down and resting, and all of a sudden I heard a large explosion, and the windows started blowing out, and I felt the blast of the pressure. And I jumped up and I ran outside, and debris and everything was about 1,000 feet in the air. And I tried to run across the yard, and I had to run back because all the wood and everything's falling around the yards. And when it finally stopped, I ran out in the back in the alley, and everything, the one building was completely leveled off, and the other two were just like half of each one was missing.
Fire officials say that explosion caused $2 million in damage. Well, the National Cherry Festival hit full stride today with the cherry itself, the center of attention at one of the day's major exhibits. Michelle Coram visited the Cherries Galore exhibit for some samples of just some of the things they're doing with cherries these days.
You can taste just a little bit of cherry and then the mustard. It's got a very delicate flavor and it's not too strong either way. Real good. Yummy, yummy.
Delicious. Everybody should try one.
Commercially speaking, these people are plugging the taste of cherry here at the Taste of Cherries food fair. For 3 years now, this is the festival's way to sort of keep the actual cherry as part of the celebration.
They couldn't get cherries. And so a lot of our local cherry people wanted the opportunity to show our local people as well as our visitors exactly what you can do with a cherry product.
You can do cherry pecan sausage, relish, mustard, and of course, cherry desserts.
And we just made the whole round of the place, and we finally got to do the desserts, which is probably the best part, right?
Businesses and cherry entrepreneurs are happy to serve.
We have a couple of our favorites that we brought back this year. Our gourmet cinnamon roll last year was a hit, and we brought that back, and of course our ever-famous cherry dreamboat.
For the Cherry Festival, we've got some special cherry relish made with 3 different kinds of peppers, and we have a cherry mustard, which is a big hit, and a lot of people have been trying to buy it.
We'll get to see what they got, you know, and try all the different things, try everything.
For the price of a 50-cent ticket, how about part of an 8-foot strudel? A cherry lover's dream. In Traverse City, I'm Michelle Coram, TV 9 and 10, the news leader.
Taste of Cherries food fair was sponsored by the Chicago Tribune and Frankenmuth Breweries. About 800 took part in the fair. Well, the long-awaited Dennis Museum opened today at Northwestern Michigan College in Traverse City. We'll have that story, among others, when the late news continues.
You can do it with True Value. Get the basics for outdoor living. You'll need the Rubbermaid 32-gallon trash can for only $9.99 and True Tough yard and trash bags. Get 40 for just $5.99. Green Thumb Wasp and Hornet Spray kills up to 20 feet away, and it's just $1.99. And the Eagle 1 1/4-gallon gas can is also just $1.99 in the Summer Value Days circular and at participating True Value hardware stores and home centers.
Come on, take a ride on Samplers.
Mackinac Island is a magical place, the jewel of Michigan. And the best way to get there is on Scheffler's Mackinac Island Ferry. Smooth, fast, exciting, and easy.
Come on, take a ride on Samplers. Scheffler's Mackinac Island Ferry. It's the easy way.
Hey, Robbie, you know, I can still remember that great rush that I got when I jumped those 13 double-decker buses.
You know, I got that same rush when I jumped the fountains in front of Caesar's Palace. Nobody can do what we do. That's why we're different.
Kind of like Werner's.
It's got that gingery bite.
Yeah, you know, men like us.
Dad, there's a spider on you.
Get it off.
No,
Get it
I'm
off.
not touching him. I ate him.
Hey, go get your mother. Go get your mother.
This week at Carter's, get 2 12-packs for only $5. Burners, it's different.
Something incredible is happening at Cellular One. Car phones are vanishing, and no wonder. Cellular One is giving them away. That's right. The first 200 people to call will get a car phone free for 60 days. No rental charges, no activation or installation fee. You pay only for your calls and a refundable $100 deposit. There is no risk. Hurry, phones are vanishing fast. Call Cellular One, part of the nationwide Cellular One system, the leader in cellular phone service. 922-8787, 922-8787.
Peace talks are breaking down in Yugoslavia as the government and Slovenia battle over border control. And Croatia's information minister says he's no longer optimistic about finding a peaceful solution to the country's crisis. But not all signs point to civil war. The leader of Yugoslavia's army says he's not interested in killing Slovenes. Jim Clancy has the latest from Yugoslavia.
Slovenia continues to defy the federal government of Yugoslavia, refusing to give up control of international border checkpoints. The government has imposed a deadline of midday Sunday for federal troops to take control of the border crossings. Negotiations between Slovenian officials and members of the federal presidency Saturday ended without progress. There had been hopes of a compromise.
The basic issue remains on the status of the border, of the state border. It is most difficult to reach an acceptable solution, but the peace and war in Yugoslavia unfortunately depends on that issue.
There was talk of peace and order Saturday, but there were also warnings of war. Slobodan Milosevic, the president of Serbia, flatly told his people to prepare for a coming civil war. Milosevic, a hardline communist, reminded the 8.5 million Serbs that they controlled the army, had better weapons, more tanks, and men. 70% of the officers in the Yugoslav People's Army are Serbs. Officials in the breakaway Republic of Croatia warned ethnic tension between Serbs and Croats could erupt at any moment into bloodshed that would, in their words, make the fighting in Slovenia look like Disneyland. Despite continued tension, the Slovenian capital was relaxed, although officials warned the Yugoslav army could try once again to impose its will through force. Residents of Ljubljana relaxed in cafes and listened to folk groups play music in the streets. Despite an almost festive appearance, many residents said they were concerned for the future.
Well, I feel slightly frightened because the Januaries are nuts.
Yes, I am optimistic. Surely I am.
We prepare for peace in Slovenia.
While the ceasefire continues to hold, many people in the Balkan republics fear they have witnessed the beginning of the end of the old Yugoslavia. Its breakup is irreversible. The question is whether it can be accomplished without more violence and bloodshed. Both sides are looking toward the European community to help defuse the crisis. 3 European foreign ministers will hold talks in Yugoslavia Sunday aimed at reinforcing the ceasefire and working out differences between the rebellious republics and the federal government. Jim Clancy, CNN, Ljubljana.
President Bush sent a message to Soviet President Gorbachev today. U.S. Ambassador Jack Matlock delivered the message to Gorbachev in Moscow. Mr. Bush, who's spending the weekend at Camp David, talked with reporters during a round of golf today. He made it clear he's becoming impatient with the failure of U.S. and Soviet negotiators to resolve differences on a strategic arms reduction treaty. The president wants to reach agreement this month.
I want to get their team moving as forward as fast as ours is. And it's not going to be done unless Gorbachev himself is involved, and he tells us he is, and he's, well, I don't think it's a question of dragging the feet, it's a question of getting closer together on the differences. I think he's very interested, and what I want to do is be sure that he energizes his bureaucracy just as we've energized ours.
Today's message, delivered verbally by the ambassador, did not set a summit date. Well, the long-awaited opening of Northwestern Michigan College's new museum brought out the public and some public servants today in Traverse City. The Dennis Museum was praised as a community dream come true, brought to reality by donors and volunteers. Following the traditional ribbon-cutting ceremony, the doors to the new museum opened, and the public got a first-hand look at the new facility free of charge.
And it is certainly my honor to represent the people of the state of Michigan today to congratulate you for your outstanding contribution to the culture of the state of Michigan.
Having a community see a need and pull together to do something about that need, come up with this resulting museum center is really thrilling for me as a museum professional to see.
Summer hours for the museum are from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday, Mondays until 5, and Sundays from 1 to 5. Well, the power plant at Ludington has come under fire again from the U.S. Interior Department. The plant, owned by Consumers Power and Detroit Edison, generates electricity by drawing water from Lake Michigan through turbines. But in doing so, millions of fish have been killed. Utilities installed nylon mesh net around the water intake system to keep the fish out, but Interior Department officials say that isn't working. They want federal energy regulators to order construction of a permanent stone dike around the water intake. The consumer spokeswoman says that could cost $200 million, an amount that neither utility considers cost-effective. Well, while the weather around most of northern Michigan for much of the day was very good, up until tonight anyway, that was not the case earlier.